Hi, Mim. Hi, Lydia. Welcome to this Sunday brunch, everybody. So, as usual, whilst I'm gonna just quickly check everything is working, okay? So we're not talking silently, no one's hearing us. Mim will introduce quickly Lydia, and Lydia, if you briefly say, hi and add on a bit of whatever about you, and then we're gonna go through these few questions we got for you.
Amazing. Thank you, Regina. So we have the beautiful Lydia. Now, Lydia is not in the UK. She's not even in Europe. Lydia is actually in Australia. So bear with us. We may have some sort of connection issues. We think we've sorted it out. Hence, that's why we're a little bit late. But yes, she's tuning from down under, basically. She's been in the business for 2.5 years. Yeah, Lydia, take it away. What was life like before? How did you come across this business, and how come you ended up in Australia?
Well, I mean, before, I'd always wanted to sort of travel on my own terms. I tried a sort of course before that was supposed to help you become location independent. That course was about, I think, like £300 odd. There wasn't really any support or training with it. The extra training was about nearly $49 a month, and the times didn't work. The laptop decided to fail, and I lost all access to the course. I emailed them, but I never heard back from them, so I put it out of my mind. I actually saw 𝐒𝐮𝐧𝐝𝐚𝐲 post about how she was doing the business a few years later, full-time around her horses. I mean, not actually sure how we actually became friends on Facebook, because at the time I didn't actually really use my Facebook much, and we went to the same college, but she was in a different area, so we'd never actually met at all. So I reached out to her, and it intrigued me. So after speaking to her for a while, I decided to hop on the bandwagon, so to speak, and I don't regret it for a second. As for how I'm in Australia, I've always sort of loved it, and it was sort of when I found the business, I'd not long come back from Australia for nearly a year. I'd only come back to do driving lessons, but then the pandemic hit, and I got stuck back home. So it was during just before the second lockdown that I saw the business. So then I decided to join. I didn't actually get to meet anyone properly until after lockdown had ended 2 odd years later. So I wasn't anywhere near anyone, so couldn't meet up in bubbles. So it was literally that was my first convention I ever went to.
Amazing, Lydia. I remember when I first time met you, and we was always like seeing each other on Zooms, on the trainings. And you always been like, you always been inspired. Like, you inspire me, because I remember after one of the events, we were sitting outside. It was, I can't remember, I think in Bristol, it was somewhere Bristol area event. We were sitting, and you was talking about how you want to go to Australia, your goals, and your like, I want to hit my goals. I want to get to where, in the helpful line. And as well, by the way, you're doing all this, and you already hit so many ticks and goals, and you still not, obviously it's just a start. This business can take us absolutely anywhere. But I want to share something, guys. This is Lydia. Is it before when that picture was? I remember you. I remember you like that. Okay, but I remember seeing your journey on that. So Lydia, can you share how you hit your goal and what helped you, and how you blend business as well on the side with your health journey?
The funny thing is, I didn't actually realise that I'd actually achieved the results. I only sort of put the 2 pictures up because of the reel. And it was like, show your first gym picture and then you show your last. And then everyone in the chat was like, put them side by side. And then I noticed the actual difference. At the time, it was during lockdown. signed up
here
for
we go.
loads of workouts, and I just freaking I did a lot of steps workouts twice a day, but I wasn't even then actively trying. It was only sort of later I tried to lose weight, and I was I was just like, oh wait, what?
Absolutely
What's
amazing.
happened?
Yes, absolutely amazing. And Lydia, could you share how, people watch, some people will see these videos, okay, how you can do business around what you do, and like how you can work around, especially when you're in Australia now, how you can blend our business, online business. Obviously, we are a global company, so you got team members, probably majority in Europe, because you still was in Europe many years, and you're recently in Australia. How you find this, like, can you blend in what you're doing? What's your daily routine that you can actually get income from online business during the even around your everyday lifestyle?
So it was definitely a challenge at first, sort of learning, because it was like so used to UK times, the UK time zones, the Zoom. I sort of had a plan of sort of what I'd do in the mornings before work and that. So it was just sort of refiguring everything out. There was a time I literally generally couldn't work on it because I was at a place, there was no Wi-Fi, no mobile data and that. So I couldn't actually do anything. But then the best part of the business is when I got back to place with mobile data, Wi-Fi, it was there ready for me just to pick up again. So now I sort of just get up sort of early in the morning to get on the students back in the UK that are in the evening, do a bit because I started work again, do a bit before work, try and do some on the bus. And then when I get back, I've got all that time to chill and I work on it then. It's just sort of having a look at what you've got on during the day and that. And it's sort of like when you've got a break when you're on the toilet and that, because you take your phone to the toilet anyway. You sit there scrolling through something anyway. So it's just turning it into something more productive. So you spend time on social media anyway, so you might as well get paid for it.
Absolutely. Lydia, what time is it over there at the moment?
So it's about almost 9:30 in the evening now.
In the evening. How cool is that though? We can just, this basically shows that it is very doable. We are a global business, and if you did want to go ahead and venture out, now you've got the best of both worlds, really, because not only do you have your business in the UK, but you're surrounded by Australians, right? Which they're a massive part of the company as well. So it's just absolutely brilliant how you can just literally, as long as you have Wi-Fi, as long as you have your phone, and even if you don't have Wi-Fi, it's just word of mouth as well, isn't it, really? So you've got really the best of both worlds.
I mean, definitely. I mean, I'll be getting to sort of my first convention in June over here. So I'll be getting to see what it's sort of like the other side of the world. I mean, obviously I jump on the students when I can that are in Australian time, but it's completely different, assume, to actually go into the event. And then convention's just the best of everything. So I get to see what they do in the convention over there.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, definitely report back.
Absolutely. And as well, Lydia, how you find, like, you've been coming from the Europe, going to Australia and try to build team in Australia, connecting with people. How you find, do you feel different of the way you work, in the way that people like opened to opportunities in there, like in Europe? I just froze, I think.
She's coming back. She's coming back. We're on a roll.
Yeah.
I have faith she's going to come back.
Yes.
But how amazing is that?
Yes.
To start somewhere in a country, and then to just go ahead and take basically your whole business because there's no stock holding, there's no
No.
money handling or anything like that. There's no, deliveries, anything like that. You literally just pick up your business, your phone, and you just go and take it with you. I mean, it's just amazing.
And I find as well, because we've been traveling quite a lot before COVID, and now we're starting more traveling. Every time I travel, I get either new customers, either new leads into business, because people want to take this opportunity and people open to opportunities. And sorry, Lydia back now. So Lydia, did you hear my question about, like, is it Australia? She's freezing again. So people open to opportunities because everywhere in the world, everyone wants time and wants money, and we can give it both. We can give time and we can give money, but we do need to put some work and effort. But if we are in a lifestyle where we want to get healthy, we want to get wealthy, we got all of that, because through the being healthy and sharing the journey, and people saying, why are you sharing this positive quotes? Why are you sharing this healthy choice of foods and healthy what you're doing with the shakes and the phytonutrients and stuff like that? We're literally sharing the journey. And what happens? People get inspired. We are real raw people who share where we all our journey. And sometimes we're looking back, like Lydia was looking back at the day one at the gym without realizing how much she changed. And this is recording for us as well. So when we're making videos and photos, even like me as instructor, I can see difference from how I'm changing through the movement, and anything we do in life, we're improving whatever we do. So whatever you're eating today, look at your plate, what you're eating. Look what are you putting enough phytonutrients into your body? Are you having enough fruit, veggies, and berries? We can give that, right? We can give that, and it's especially now we're in the world. Yay, you're back now, Lydia. Yay. So Lydia, the question was how you find building in Australia team. Like, do you find that people is well looking for opportunities out there, especially in a healthier lifestyle in Australia?
I think she's gone again. We did say sometime if she turns off her camera, sometimes the connection will come back. But that's not playing ball at the moment.
No, but it's really great to hear from Lydia, even if we had like a nice 5-10 minutes to chat with her and to hear her story, and seeing her transformation. Like, I just briefly bring it back from this to that without realizing how much she changed. This is absolutely incredible.
It'd be really interesting actually to see what products she was on.
Yeah, it would be nice to know. As well, we got Lydia, she's back. So as well, we got some comments from Tracy. So I bring it up with some comments. So if anyone will comment or ask the questions in the meantime, I can bring it. But I think we keep losing Lydia, but will be nice. It would be nice to hear. But I know Lydia been using shakes for sure, because she's been sharing that, and I think she's still. Lydia, what products are you using for getting?
So I use the shakes, the capsules, Uplift, and Perform. At the time of the weight loss, it was the shake, the occasional booster. I was on the capsules, and I used the bars, but the bars were mainly just when I was working. Housekeeping. A lot of the time I didn't have chance to stop for lunch and that. So it was literally a bar on the go as I was making the bed and that. So it's mainly the shakes, the capsules, and the Uplift.
Okay. And what would be your favorite product, would you say? I know it's a really hard question. I know. Your top two.
That definitely probably Uplift first in the shake section, because I suffer from overactive thyroid. So whilst it's sort of stable, I still have periods where it flares up, and I can wake up after sort of 8 hours sleep and still be absolutely shattered. So the Uplift, especially on those days, just gives me the energy boost, gets me through the day, and I don't have to deal with any crash. Or like Coke, I absolutely love a drink of Coke, but it just goes through me. I don't feel any benefits for the uplift. I get the benefits.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's slow releasing as well.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. So yeah, thank you so much, Lydia. I know the internet is not great, but thank you so much for your time and for everything. And Mim, Lydia, if you guys want to add anything on the top, why people should join the business now, especially when we have in UK and Ireland, £1, €1 joining fee, which usually costs £50, €50 in Ireland. What would you say?
I mean, definitely now's the time. Not only have we got the pound sign-up fee, but we've got the Thailand incentive, we've got the Rio incentive. We've just got so many amazing things happened. I mean, I've paid £50 each year, and I would always pay £50, if not more. You know, I've said it before. The money's a bonus, but it's the friendships and the community that keeps me here. If I didn't have that, then I would have just sort of long ago just gave up in that.
Oh, that's brilliant. I mean, listen, £1, €1 is absolutely amazing to get a whole business. Now, this is only for a limited time, and time is running out. So if you have any questions, you know, please, if you're watching from Regina's page, if you're watching from Lydia's page or mine, or anyone that's invited you to watch this live, please get in touch. And, you know, no question's a silly question. And hey, you never know, this could literally, you know, be the start of something massive for you and your family.
Fabulous. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lydia. Thank you, Mim.
Bye.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.